If you went against him, you have a tremendous size and power advantage. He has a tremendous speed advantage. Why do you think you would be a good opponent for Usyk, and why do you think you would defeat him?
Yeah, when you look at Usyk, he's fast. He has agility and southpaw. Me too. I have no problem with southpaw at all. I feel like I can move around pretty fast too, but at the same time, I punch a lot harder. So it's gonna be, I think it's on my side.
How do you
And those are the words of Zhilei Zhang as he responds to his possible fight or his strategy and thoughts about Oleksandr Usyk. And he explained, of course, as you guys heard the interpreter, says that he can move around pretty fast too. He's taller, he hits harder, and I think all those things are true. However, except for the moving around part. See, Zhilei Zhang he's kind of like an Andy Ruiz. He's not a quick person. He has just fast hands and combinations. That's a difference between having fast hands and fast footwork. So your footwork, that dictates your mobility. That's how you're capable or able to get around and to move around. Whereas Zhilei Zhang is a guy that he's big, but he doesn't have the fastest feet. Okay, but his hand speed is very, very quick for that guy. I mean, it's a lot quicker than guys like Joe Joyce, but he has fast hands and they're heavy shots. They're explosive shots. So would he be able to hit Usyk? Yeah, I think he would. And I like his confidence in fighting other southpaws because he's also a southpaw, right? So I think, if anything, that would be a good fight. But I think he would have problems in the later rounds against someone like Usyk because if he's not able to do the same type of damage he did with Joe Joyce, he's going to have problems with Usyk anyway because Usyk is going to be just shooting shots out. And Usyk kind of semi-aims his shots. He just lets them go. But he's more concerned with where his foot placement is based on the shots that are coming back at him to avoid those shots rather than the accuracy of his punches. In other words, people, Usyk is a guy that doesn't take picture when he punches. And that's what happens, and that's kind of a bad habit of guys that are heavy-handed. They like their work. When they land a shot, a straight left, a straight right, a left hook, an uppercut, they tend to catch that fight and see the reaction they get from their own connect opportunities and success. So when they do that, they tend to wait a little bit too long and then they end up getting countered back simply because, they get countered because they're taking pictures with their punches. Now, is Zhilei Zhang necessarily like that? No. Okay. But he's not a guy that shoots punches out like Oleksandr Usyk, and he does have stamina, and he is getting older. And the most important part is he's older than Usyk. Usyk's 36. He'll be 37 in January on the 17th. He shares a birthday with Pops, right? But all in all, though, Zhilei Zhang, I think, would be a very good fight for any heavyweight. Because he does hit fast. He does hit hard. And if he hurts you, he knows how to attack. But we've seen him, just like in the Hrgovic fight. The Hrgovic fight, he was able to hurt Hrgovic, but he wasn't able to capitalize the way I feel he probably should have because he didn't have the footwork or that mobility to get over to inflict more damage than he did before. He needed to cut the ring off. So even cutting the ring off was a challenge for him because he didn't have the footwork to get over there, like that, because he had to reserve stamina. Okay. And I think him hurting Hrgovic here, hurting Hrgovic there, Hrgovic was able to move though. If you seen, he had it, and he had faster hands than Zhang. But Of course, Usyk is shorter. So I think it also depends on how good is he fighting smaller opponents. See, Joe Joyce is a big guy. Hrgovic is a big guy. Joshua's a big guy. Those guys are big, so they're eye level. He's 6'6". But coming from someone when you have to lower that down and you're looking downward, trying to get those shots off, and he's slipping and dipping up under those shots. Yeah, that's going to be another challenge that I don't think he's anticipating. But nonetheless, I think it would be a good fight between Zhilei Zhang and Oleksandr Usyk. You guys tell me what you think about Zhang's predictions and thoughts on fighting Oleksandr Usyk. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!